Right, I'm back again. Just nearly knocked his head off with my head. So I've dried his nose off a little bit and I've tidied up the eyes. Just added a little bit more of the eyelids and made the eyes a little bit smaller because I thought they were a little bit big. So I'm now about to tidy up so I'm just using a wet brush just to smooth around where I've added the bits of clay. And by doing this, it's really nice because you can actually push into the clay to get where you want the dints and leave alone the lumps, if that makes sense. So you're smoothing all the joins and giving it a good finish, because obviously this is a short-haired dog. So when I'm doing the painting, which I dry finish with acrylic paint, then I want all these details to stand out without having all the bits and pieces and nail holes and all that palaver. I told you, completely lost the sense of communication here, but bear with me. You could always turn the sound off if you don't want to hear me. And I was also listening to, I love The Chase, and I was listening to the amount of muscles that you have to use to smile is quite a lot. And I've realised that, you know, I'm aging fast, and I put it down to not smiling enough now. So my face is hanging because I'm not smiling enough. So I'm going to start smiling more. So I'll be sat here in my studio just grinning away like you do. So you can see that's smoothing off really nicely now. And then I'm going to start looking at putting his jowls on. Yes, he's looking quite nice now. So let's go for, he's got a really, really big jowls, big cheeks, what are they? Jowls, yeah, jowls. So I don't want his face to be fat because he's got quite a long, thin muzzle. So I'm just going to add some sausages to where his face is going to go. His nose is going to, his mouth's going to go. So I think he's just about there, just to get where the mouth starts. And then I'm going to just add these pieces to the bottom of his face, watching out on the picture about where his mouth ends. Push it around, and then I'm just going to start smoothing it in. I've made it a bit wet really now, so I'm a bit slippy. Oh, love it. So nice when the face starts to come together. And here, we're going to work around there. He's got quite his mouth is quite short really. So I'm just going to turn that lip in, and that will become part of his, oh really, I haven't made that too wet actually, part of his bottom lip. Okay. And that might, actually it doesn't need to be much higher. I'm going to push that in. And that might actually be a bit square, so I might take a bit of that off when it's got a bit drier. But you can see the shape coming now. And I'm going to flatten that out a bit. Make sure his nose is not twisting down because he's actually got a little tilt on his head. So if you're thinking my eyes are crooked, it's not, it's a tilty head. Got a bit of a jowl going on there. Other side, another sausage. Making sure I've got them level. And then we're going to turn that mouth in again. Eking forward a bit. Okay. Give that a bit of shape there. A jolly dog. Ah. Okay, so that's the jowlies done. I'm going to take a little bit off the underside of this. To give that shape under there. Make sure that's thin enough. Oh, he's beautiful. What a beautiful dog. In fact, he is quite Great Danish a bit in his face there. And then I'm going to give him a little chin.